Hello everyone, Bagels Gaming here. Welcome back to World of Tanks. And today I was going to do a review of the IS Tier 7 Soviet Heavy Tank. And as I opened and logged into World of Tanks, World of Tanks survey popped up. And, well, I decided, let's do some bonus content. I'm going to be doing the survey in this video. So let's click into survey. Select to go to survey. There we go. World Tank survey is popping up. I've done like 4, maybe 5 of these already, so yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. Okay, thank you for taking time to participate in this survey. Your answers will be processed only for the purposes of conducting this survey, and any personal data will be deleted according to our privacy policy. What type of vehicle do you like playing most of all in random battles? Well, I really don't have a preference. It's more of like I do play a lot more heavies. Heavies are really fun, but it's more like I mostly play tanks that I feel are fun to play. Like the specific tank itself. It's one for like T-54 is a medium tank, but it's really fun to play. Object 40 is really fun to play. I play it when I can afford it. Obviously, I can't with 100,000 credits. IS is a heavy tank, but it's just so fun to play. Object 252, I need money. It's like mediums or heavies. I love the Hellcat. I play the Hellcat a lot. And Bad Chat, I suck at light. I can't scout. And Leopard, oof, I don't have a specific. I'm just gonna say I don't have a preference for a single type. Although I guess you could say it's heavies. I'll say heavies because most of the tanks I play, they could play as heavy as well, like T-54. Could take the role of a heavy tank, although that chat can. I'll just say heavy tanks. Next question. Let's load it up. Maps with what density of buildings do you like playing most of all in random battles? Well, it kind of depends. It really depends. So, maps where a lesser part is covered with building, a greater part is covered with building. I'd probably say, select one answer, Salem. Lesser part. I want there to be buildings on maps. I don't want there to be too many buildings. This is, like, lesser, greater part. Totally covered maps are okay. Like, if the map, like, the entire map is a city, that's fine. But, like, you don't want to have, like, 99%, or, like, not even 90, like, 70% of the map to be buildings, and then, like, tiny little part that's supposed to be for light tanks and medium tanks to play that you can't even play on. Lesser part, but then you don't want it to be too small either, because you don't want to have this big, huge area that dominates where all the light tanks, medium tanks, TDs, and everyone's gonna be camping. And then, like, the heavy tanks, they can't even make it to the buildings because there's just such an open map. You don't want it like that either. So I'm just going to put lesser part though. Because heavies can adapt. It really depends on where the hold down positions are for the heavies. Okay, now let's discuss locations, maps, and road tanks in more detail. Which of the following maps do you like playing the most of all in random battles in standard battle mode? Okay, the one that I have the most fun playing, I like playing the most of all. I'd have to say Mannerheim Line, because I can brawl, I can also run around, and I just love brawling. Brawling's my thing. Prokhorovka, you have to do long range sniping. Everyone's always hitting you. Hill can't do anything if there's people in the middle. Middle can't do anything if there's people on the hill. And then you just get a stalemate. And then if people camp on the 1-2 line, you can't do anything because you can't spot them. Light tanks go up here to spot. You can't spot them unless you got like 500 view range. But you're not going to have 500 view range unless you're like tier 8 plus. And even then you're lucky, or you're just throwing money into the game. Redshire, there's some brawling. There's actually quite a bit of brawling. Although, I'd say Redshire is more balanced, but I prefer playing on Mannerheim Line. do I prefer Redshire or Mannerheim? I think Redshire would work better though, because they have the brawling area. I just don't like Ark. So next question. This is actually a good survey. I haven't done this before. Which of the following maps do you like playing least of all in random battles? In the standard battle. That's the key thing. Standard battle mode. So that'd be like cap here, and then cap here, cap here. I don't like playing Crocker up in the standard battle. Encounter is fun because everyone has to move. But when it's standard battle, everyone just camps. That's all they do. There's no incentive to like push. Unless your team is just destroying it at the end of the game. Which of the following maps do you like to play most of all in random battles in standard battle mode? Standard battle. Keep it there. So that base is there, base is there, base is here, base is there. Which one do I like playing most? Base is there, base is there. I have to say, ooh, this is a hard one. It's between Sacred Line and Overlord. Erlenberg is actually pretty okay for me in this comparison of maps, but I don't know. Overlord, you really can only take one spot and have a really good chance of winning. It's this line, although it's a bit hard to play that line because there's always stalemates. Sacred Line, there's just it's always a stalemate. Erlenberg can also be a stalemate map too. So it's kind of hard. At least they're all in like the same category, you know. They're all stalemate maps. But I'd actually have to say Erlenberg is better because at least I can go to a place and brawl. I don't have to worry about going here and then like, you know, it's just a stalemate. It's just complete stalemate in Sacred Line City unless you have to like just push. But like nobody likes to push and then die and then their team reap the rewards of you pushing. And then Overlord, you kind of get a stalemate on the eastern flank, and that's really the only place you can go win, aside from like the very middle. But then you just get trashed on by Ark. At least Erlenberg, now you can go into the city. That's the only reason why the city for me, and you have a lot more Ark cover in general. Which of the following maps do you like playing least of all in random battles, standard battle mode? Now, the encounter mode is actually pretty fun, but the standard mode, I don't really like it. I don't think it's balanced because in the standard battle mode, there's this huge dip here where their base is, and then there's this relatively flat open area here. I mean, there's buildings. The northern one is more open, but like there's a giant hill there. You have to climb up and then you have to go down. This one is just really flat. You can't really do cover. So yeah, that's it. And then let's go to the next question. So, which of the following maps do you like playing most of all in the random battles in standard battle mode? Okay, so there's Malinovka, Cliff, and Westfield. Which one do I like playing most of all? Ooh, this is a hard one because I like Westfield. Westfield is really fun for me. Cliff is probably Cliff is really fun too. Malinovka isn't that bad though. Like I like Malinovka. But out of these three, this is a really hard one. I'd have to say my favorite one to play on would be Cliff. And Malinovka is just really campy. So, I mean, Westfield gets campy a little bit, but at least there's a fair chance for each side to win, you know. But Malinovka just gets really campy and the games are forever, so I have to say at least one is Malinovka. Feel free to comment down below what your opinion is on my answers, and what would you pick in these questions? Like, what would your answer be? I'd be interested to know what other people think. So, which of the following maps do you like playing most of all in the random battles in standard mode? Okay, so they put all my favorite answers. Which one do I like most of all? Ooh, that's gonna have to be Cliff. I really do like Cliff. Cliff is fun, but This is actually really hard. I'd have to say Cliff. Cliff is the best. And they're gonna ask me what's my least favorite of my favorites. So least favorite would probably be Erlenberg, actually. Well, no. Yeah, I'll say Erlenberg. Redshire has a little bit more. You can do things on it. What are the advantages of the Cliff map in your opinion? Okay, so advantages of the Cliff map. Cliff map has lots of raw areas for mediums. Was that north, east, south, west, heavies, and also raw east. How do you spell while? I spell whilst. While. I suck at typing. This is why it takes forever for me to post the videos. While the lights can crawl in the middle and get spots on the lighthouse, along with providing reasonably equally risky and safe. I spelled risky and equally. Oh my god, equally risky and safe shots from the lighthouse down onto TD sniping spots and some flanks. And by far, my favorite part about Cliff is that you can always flank. There's always a flank, so you have to pay attention to the map. So I'm also gonna put that. I'm put me so then they know. Like, you know, I own more, in my opinion. Forces me to pay more attention to the map and make more tactical and yeah, I think that works. And then what else can I say? I mean, TDs, they don't really have very good spots, but they only want the advantages. So I'm only going to give them the advantages. I hope they ask for disadvantages. I will mention that. Which of the following maps do you like playing most? ball in random battles. Standard battle mode. It's just standard battle mode doesn't work. It just doesn't. They gave me one answer. There's only one answer, and they're like, which of the following maps do you like playing least? Well, obviously it's Prokhorovka. Wait, did I answer it? Oh yeah, there you go. I accidentally unselected it. What are the disadvantages? Okay. The disadvantages of the I need to spell Prokhorovka map in the standard battle mode is that there is no incentive. I spell incentive. Yeah, incentive. Okay. Incentive to go no further than 100 to 200 meters from spawn into thick bushes on the 1 and 2 lines of the map for either team, as it is hard as it is near impossible to spot enemies on either side in bushes. Even the super heavies, without completely crossing into territory with one light tank to spot for 3 seconds and die. That's the truth. I mean, like there is no incentive for them to leave. Another problem is with cover from hill and that cause stalemates when both teams attempt to take both hill and okay. Oh, I'm also gonna mention whereas this whereas the first disadvantage is less prominent in the encounter. However, the So I'm at 76% for the survey. Actually, I'm gonna make this its own video at this point. Like, yeah, survey video. There we go. Which of the following maps do you like playing most of all in random battles in standard battle mode? Are these the ones that I didn't choose? I like this one. Do you least like playing? How old are you? I am 16 years old. And that's an instant survey. Okay, so that is the survey. World Tank survey on maps. I've never done this survey before, and I was not expecting it. I was gonna record IS tank review, and it just popped up. And you want to take a survey? I always take the surveys. If you get a survey popping up in your game, always take the survey. Please take the survey. That is the only real thing that, like, ranting on YouTube videos, it works sometimes, but it also causes drama. If you get a survey in your thing, then take the survey. Just take the survey, answer honestly, and it helps. I'm sure it helps. Like, they're starting to see the feedback. If everyone takes the survey, because I know lots of people, they just X out the survey, who cares? That means, like, the 5 people or so, like, you know, give or take a few hundred, the 5 people or so that are taking the survey are, like, the only opinions that they have. World Tanks has 100, according to them, 110 million registered accounts, and I know that's not like all players. It's probably like maybe at the most 60 million players, like separate players, all the rerolls. But like, let's be real. Like, you gotta take the surveys. If you see a survey, please take it. It's how we get our opinion of wargaming in a way that doesn't cause drama and provides them an excuse to, like, you know, not address the actual issue. Like, when you cause drama, it doesn't solve the issue. It makes people aware of the issue, true, which is good, but it just gives, like, no offense to wargaming, obviously, but like, it just gives wargaming an excuse to, like, remember Foshgate, the one where the stupid Chrysler GF was just like broken, no weak spots. The Copola's like not even a weak spot for tier 8 vehicles, let alone tier 6s. Oh, and it can side scrape like a boss. Its hide armor's really hard to pen if it's even at the slightest angle. It's still like that because you can't nerf premium tanks. And yeah, like, Wargaming never. I don't recall Wargaming ever addressing the power creep. All they were talking about was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna copy Right Strike, you know, but they weren't actually gonna do that. And that's fine, you know, whatever. They apologize, but then everything's all about the apology. They're not addressing the issue. Like, the drama doesn't address the issue. That's the problem with the drama. It makes people aware of the issue, and then people forget the issue, and then they just think of the drama. Nobody addresses the issue when there's drama. It's like 5-second fame, basically, for the issue, and then it's about the drama. So, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you get the chance to do a survey, take the survey. I don't know why, like, I don't know how many people actually take the survey. I'd assume it's pretty low, considering nothing good in the maps have actually come. Although this is the first map survey I've ever seen, so I wouldn't know. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Yeah, just do the surveys. Wargaming should do more surveys, and I hope you enjoyed watching me take this survey. It was pretty interesting. You guys know my opinion. I would like to know your guys' opinion. You know, like, pause the video or on the question. You know, figure out what your answer is. Just put your answers in the comments section. I'd love to read it. And yeah, Bagels Gaming here. I'm gonna work on that IS review right after this. Yeah. So peace out.